A major key to effective selling is belief. You know, when I started in sales, I didn't believe in myself. I was having a little pity party. I remember talking to Tom, and I got lucky because Tom Murphy wrote all his materials and managed him. So I hung out with him every weekend. I'd go stay at his house, and I'd say, "My parents are poor." My dad lost everything 3 times. He was an entrepreneur, a wonderful man, but didn't knew how to build things but not keep it. Right? He could buy, but not keep it. And my parents are poor. I lost my car. I blew up. I'm eating tuna out of cans. I live in a 200 square foot apartment. I sound like Ricky Ricardo. I did. Now I've got a Chicago accent. Go figure. So anyway, he said, "Stop it, son." He said, "Let's talk about belief." So I came up with these from what he taught me. I created this for you guys. This is my training. If this table is rising and it doesn't get legs very soon, what's going to happen to this table? Boy, it's going to drop, isn't it? Why? It has no support. So I want you to think about these supports. We're going to call these references supports. And these references are going to keep you strong. So when someone says no to you, you just say, "Next." You know, get up, get over it, move on, next. All right? So to get this support, you need these legs of support. The first one is you got to believe in yourself. As I told you before, I didn't believe in myself, you guys. I was having a pity party. I didn't get a degree. I owed money on my loans that I didn't get a degree on. My car broke down every other day. I walked to work. I hated my life. I hated my job. I wasn't making any money. And Tom said, "Stop it, kid. If you want to become successful, you've got to stop having a pity party and you've got to start believing." And he said to me, "Son, fake it till you make it. But I want you to fake it till you make it and become the solution." Because selling is a process. And if you can't motivate yourself, you can't motivate others. People don't buy from dead people. Come alive. And I did. The next thing, you got to believe in your products and the services that you provide. If you don't believe in your products and services, you can't sell them. Oh, sure, you can do a little bit, but you won't be successful. You won't have that persistence, that tenacity to be a successful person in this wonderful business that you've been just brought into and introduced to. So believe in your products and services. The next thing, you got to believe in the company. And this is a great company. I've been studying it since Damien and I started talking a few months about this, and I've been studying it and looking at what you're doing. And guys, what he's got for you, you guys are going to go through the roof, and it's going to be incredible. So you got to believe in the company. And there's one more thing you got to believe in, which is what I want to provide for all of you. Training. Training, training, training. It's the only way to become better. Training. I have the honor of training many, many companies, and the top producers always come back because everyone that wants to become great knows that they got to become better every day. Whatever it is, whether it's sports, music, sales, business, the key is to become better every day, every day, every day. So how strong is that table now? So think about it. Whenever you're not succeeding in your sales, one of these legs is wavering. You're not believing in one of these. So I want you to look at this every day for the next 21 days so it becomes a habit and say to yourself, "I believe in me. I believe in my products and services. I believe in the leadership of this company. I believe in this company. I believe in training." And if you reinforce that every day, every day, every day, your belief is going to go through the roof. And that's what I wish for all of you. Next, realize that investigative selling is a numbers game. Selling is a numbers game. Remember, the more you do, the more you do, the more you do, the more you make. Did you ever notice when you do something a lot, and by the way, I want you to practice perfect practice, not just practice. Did you notice when you do something every day and you do it all the time, you get really good at it, as long as you're doing the right thing, meaning perfect practice. So I want you to all practice the right training and do the right things. I remember when I studied music, and my teacher said, "I want you to strengthen the middle of your voice. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to do fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. Singing, vocalizing your voice." And I did that. but I started changing it. I started doing an octave, which is 8 notes. So I would do the octave, and I would do the octave, and I thought, wow, I'm doing really great. So I go to my teacher, and I start singing. He goes, what's going on with your voice? Your voice sounds, something's wrong with your voice. I said, well, I've been doing what you taught me. And he says, oh, how do you do it? I said, well, I go 1, 2, 3, but I added. He goes, that's what you've been doing wrong. You added the 3 notes. It's making your voice weaker. So I'm telling you, no more peaks and valleys. Become slump-proof. Become the solution by using the tools the way they're taught. And that means activity, contacts equals closed sales equals results. The more activity you go out and make, the more contacts you're going to make, which will give you more presentations, which will give you more closed sales, which will give you results. And that's my goal for all of you, that all of you raise your activity to at least 10 more people a day. 10 more people a day will give you more contacts, which will give you more presentations, which will give you more closed sales, which will give you more results. Now, here's the bottom line right at the bottom there. Constantly improving your conversion ratio. You know, when I met Damien, he was a good salesperson, and then I saw him become a great salesperson using this training that I'm teaching you. And the same thing happened to me, and it's how it happened to millions of students. And it works for them, it works for me, I know it'll work for you. So when I say a conversion ratio, you get so good at this that you're like a skilled surgeon, and you're able, the words you say, everything you do from when you wake up, you got a plan, when you talk to people, you say the right thing, you're able to go through the process, and you close people, and you make money. And that's what it's about, right? It's about helping others, as Zig Ziglar said, if you help enough people get what they want, then you're going to get what you want, which is results. And results is the name of the game. And to me, results in sales is a standing ovation. Guys, a standing ovation in sales, the applause for a salesperson is a sale, a closed sale, and then getting referrals. Now,